And then I think to myself, okay, what could this person ask? What would I say to them? So I always think about like the common questions that people may ask me in these
Yeah.
situations and what can I say back in response to their questions, but what could I also say? So we pre-plan, I call those action plans for
Mm-hmm.
teenage, older kids. And then there's sandwich questions for little guys, not toddlers. They're too young.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you do?
What's interesting is her dad was also in the room and he went straight to fix it mode.
Yeah, of course he did. Men are
And
fixers.
he tried 3 times and I said, "Great job, honey. Good effort. We're going to stop trying to fix. Let's get to the bottom of this."
And she has
So,
to be the driver in the car. So every time we tell them what to say and do, they're not really always learning and they
exactly.
become helpless to you because they can't
Yes.
think through it.
So what I said to her was, "Do you feel like this uncomfortable opportunity has been offered to you so that you can get outside of your comfort zone and practice being a little bit more socially aware?" And I'm so glad I asked that question because what she said to me was, "Oh, well, I already did that." But then they added a change to the plan,
Mm.
right? And I said, "Wait, tell me more." And she said, "When I first got this opportunity to go to this event, I knew that I would feel overwhelmed. So I did this, 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 and this to get myself feeling excited and ready to go like I could handle it. I did all the strategies already. Then at the last minute, they made a change to the plan
Oy.
and it added another layer and it threw me and I shut down and imploded." And I was like, "Oh my good golly, child. That is extraordinary. 1, you took all those steps by yourself to start, and 2, you recognized the moment of shutdown." With our teeny, teeny, tiny, if there's one thing that you walk away with today, I want it to be that you as the adult are learning to recognize the moment of shutdown, but you want to teach your little ones what that moment of shutdown is feeling like to
Yeah,
them.
because they only relate to a feeling. They can't cognitively talk through it to the level
Yes.
that and it's nothing to do with intelligence.
Nope.
I think it's important we say this because I'll have parents say, but my child's really smart. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, I am sure. I'm not questioning that. She's very intelligent. I've worked with her, but that's not her developmental level.
Right.
Developmental level is different than a cognitive level. You
Mm-hmm.
can't be somebody you're not yet. As much as we wish it, it just can't happen.
Yeah,
So developmentally, she's young, she's age appropriate.
so in my work with parents, I teach that every child has 4 ages. They have their chronological age, which is really easy if you just do some math,
Yeah,
right?
right.
They have their social emotional
Mhm.
age, which is what we're really digging into here today. They have their physical age, which is a combination of their actual physical development, their skill sets, can they skip, can they hop, their gross motor, their fine motor,
Mhm.
and their ability to control their body, to use their brain to tell their muscles what to do and what not to do. Like, I don't speak with my hands. I don't push people to give how I feel. And then they have and then they have their cognition, their intellectual age that you're talking about, and more and more and more and more. Especially post COVID, I am seeing that kids have a massive gap between their cognition age and their social emotional abilities. And the wider that gap becomes, one, the harder it is to minimize and recover. And the further kids get from realizing that their social emotional skills are something that can be learned and grown into, they just start to identify with, "Oh, I'm just not someone who plays with other kids."
Mhm.
Or I don't understand them, so why bother? And again, these are not cognitive thoughts that are going through their head. It's a practice of interaction. And more kids in infant and toddler programs and preschools are getting flagged for potentially neurodiverse assessments and the inability to interact with others. So they must have autism, or that selective mutism, where they are there but not participating, there but not willing to use their words, even though people know they have them. And so a lot of educators are saying, time to fix. Let's
Yeah.
assess, let's label, let's get some supports in place, when really what these kids just need is to be truly seen and truly heard and understood at that developmental level, at that emotional level, that what's happening around them is just not accessible to them. It's too hard.